Cesare Giacone is a chef's chef, drawing an A-list of foodies from all over Planet Barbecue to his rustic restaurant in Italy's Piedmont. They come for baby lamb spit roasted in a wood-burning rotisserie in the dining room. They come for a sweet sour duck, equally remarkable for its succulent flesh as for its soulful flavor. Here's how we make it. Start with a 5 to 6 pound duck. And using poultry shears, remove the backbone. Next, open the duck up and using a very large knife, cut it in half through the breastbone. Now, trim off any excess skin. Cut the tip off the wing. A duck is about 40% fat, so you want to cut off as much as you can before you start cooking. Next, using a sharp knife, score the skin on the breast meat, first in one direction, then the other. This will help release the fat as the duck cooks. Return the duck to the baking dish. Next, season the duck. First with coarse sea salt, freshly ground black pepper, then finely chopped garlic, and finely chopped rosemary. Last of all, a couple of shallots. And sprinkle the sliced shallots over the duck. Wash your hands in hot, soapy water. Finally, drizzle the duck with extra virgin olive oil. The fruitier you can find, the better. Marinate the duck for 1 to 2 hours. Meanwhile, let me show you the beehive oven. You can see how it got its name. It's one of the world's most ancient live fire cooking devices. And the way you fire up the beehive oven is using hardwood chunks or small logs. You want to leave yourself plenty of time to preheat the oven. Shove the coals to the back of the oven. You're looking for a 400-degree temperature. That would be a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ouch, fire. Let me get the duck. Place it skin side down in a cast iron skillet. Why skin side down? You want to crisp the skin, then we'll turn it over halfway. You can just spoon any of the shallots or olive oil on top. Then add a half a dozen whole shallots and a few whole sprigs of fresh rosemary. Place the duck in the beehive oven. Cooking time is going to be about 1 to 1.5 hours, and after 20 minutes, turn the duck over. The idea is you want to brown the skin on the bottom first to make it nice and crisp, render out some of that duck fat, then turn it over to finish cooking. Also, remember you have to rotate the duck periodically. The oven's a little hotter at the back than the front. You want the duck to cook evenly. Now, what about if you don't have a beehive oven? Well, you can also make Cesare sweet and sour duck on a gas grill. Set up your gas grill for indirect grilling. I actually preheated all the burners to screaming hot, and then I turn off the central burners. Classic indirect setup. Now place the skillet on the grill in the center over the unlit burner. And to generate some of that wood oven smoke flavor, place hardwood chunks in your grill's smoker box. And close the lid. If you don't have a smoker box, just put the wood chunks in a small cast iron skillet or even wrap them in aluminum foil. Poke a few holes on top. That's called a smoker pouch. Now close the grill lid. Indirect grill the duck. Cooking time's the same, 1 to 1.5 hours.
I'm coming on the other side. Okay, here we go.
Once the duck halves are lightly browned, turn them over. Continue roasting until the duck is completely cooked, another 45 minutes to 1 hour. The duck looks done, and it sure looks good. But to make certain, use an instant read meat thermometer I like my duck medium well, about 175 degrees. To make the sauce, pour out the excess duck fat. Then deglaze the pan with red wine vinegar. Next, add honey. There's your sweet and sour. And duck stock or chicken stock. Whisk to dissolve the ingredients. Then you want to put the sauce back in the wood-burning oven for a couple of minutes to thicken it up. And once your sauce is thick and syrupy, simply whisk in butter to make it rich and glossy. And finally, salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Yeah. Okay, and the last thing you want to do is just strain your sauce. That gets out any little burnt bits of rosemary or garlic. Then ladle your strained sweet and sour sauce over the duck. And there's the sweet and sour wood oven roasted duck. Can't wait to cut into this one. Look at that. You even get a touch of pink from the smoke. Now this is what duck is supposed to taste like. It's sweet, salty, nice rosemary flavor.